Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel.
We are the Young Able Women from Africa to Kun, South Africa.
Every week, we'll be discussing issues that affect young women in our communities.
Issues such as decent work, unpaid care work, and sexual reproductive health and rights.
This is where we aspire
to inspire and never expire. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button below.
Like,
Share,
leave a comment, and stay tuned.
Hi, let's get back to business, man, guys. Young Able Woman, do you want to say something? Okay, over to you, Kat.
Question to the two ladies. Jessica,
Please remove your...
I have a question for Jessica and specifically. So since you guys just came out of school, we do know that at school they take you guys for job shadowing, careers and so forth and so forth. But now that you've finished matric and I would probably say you're not working, you're not employed as the person, maybe you wanted to be a doctor, but now you're working at a call center, maybe. How has that been a challenge for you? Like, was it easy to accept, or it made it difficult that, okay, at home I'm struggling, but I have to take the job and then probably proceed with my career the following year?
Okay, let's get back to business.
For me, I think it was a bit easy. Because firstly, I know what I want in life. Me working at that call center, it was just for petty cash. You know, I'm a teenager, I have needs, you get me? So it is that thing of getting money for the things that I need, not just being responsible, you get me? And then at the same time, I know that as a petty, I want to be a doctor, and I'll get there. So it's not like I'm working permanently or what. I'm studying, and at the same time I was working. You get me? So that thing pushed me in a way, because I was even introduced to a new field. With me, I never did accounting at school. But then when I got there are certain things that that needed accounting for me to work. So you know, I've grown within the company. Yeah. So for me, I think it was easy.
A good job, right? A decent work.
Okay, from my side, it was a bit challenging because from high school, I wanted to go into tourism. But then, you know, my family had opinions like, where are you going to get work? Tourism work is scarce and all that. And then I had a second opinion, which was IT, which I am proud to be. And me working at the warehouse, it showed me that I have to study hard to get to where I want to be, because that was more of, you can get any work as long, you can get that type of work if you are illiterate or something, because it seemed like we were being used. I understand. Do you understand the word like used? Yeah, because like I was young and broke, guys. I needed money, so early December boss, so I needed money, so I had to do that. Kilometer contract. So I recovered till. But
It clearly shows that you have to research, guys, before you jump to a job, because hey, you'll get in trouble. As you have had, ladies are facing challenges, but then you have me now.
Yes,
You'll go places. Yes, when now. Hi. Yeah, ne? Decent work, ne? Hi. Hi. Okay.
Okay, so to our lovely guests, so if you were in a situation whereby the boss's son started working in a company and you had a decent job before and like your efforts went all in vain, they're no longer appreciated or recognized, how do you feel about that? And is it still a decent job? Is it still it's a decent job. So if the boss's son starts working and you were in a position where you loved it very much and it was recognized as a decent job, and bam, he takes over everything and your efforts are all in vain. How do you feel about that, and how does it affect you in your workplace?
Ntsako, can you please repeat the question again? I guess.
So what you're asking is, if your boss had a son, and then the son comes to the organization, you give the son the training around the job, and then now the son is the boss. So now you report into the son, and you have experience. So in that case, I know someone actually. So the lady where she used to work, she was like a whole team leader, and she has a PhD in that field, and she's qualified, she has experience, she's worked before, and even at where she was working, she was giving it her 100%. And then it got to a point where someone came in. So this person, one, will look at color, they're white. So when they came in, and the lady's black. So now when the person came in, one, they took over the role. Before they even took over, they came in, they were trained by the lady. Like, tell them they don't know how to use the computer, show them. You show them. The lady would show them. Okay, tell them how to do this and that. The lady will like give them all the training. How do I speak to client? Let me show you this. How do you attend meetings? This is how you do it. And I think after the guy has gained all the confidence to say, now I'm very confident I can do the job, they're like, okay, lady, you can step down. Your new boss is the guy. And the lady was very puzzled around it. It was like, what? I have experienced the guy, apparently, so I don't know how, but the lady found out that the guy doesn't even have a qualification for the job. So now the guy is taking over. Let's say the guy doesn't even have matric, I'm just giving you an example. But because of the color of the skin, and where maybe the guy comes from, the background and so forth. But because of also I'm black, I'm not qualified. Okay, I have qualification, but still again. So yeah, so the guy took over the role. And then the lady, unfortunately, she had to leave her job because she felt like, okay, this is very disrespectful towards me. I've worked hard for my studies, I've worked hard for my experience. I've left big corporate organizations that were paying me well just to come here and work here. And then the next thing, you just remove me for someone who's not qualified, you know? So yeah, so in that case, I think it makes workers feel demotivated and not taken serious, taken for granted. It means that also the organization wasn't giving you the necessary credit and light. I mean, a spotlight, or yeah. I think
so it loses its value of being a decent job.
No, it doesn't lose. It doesn't really lose its value of being a decent job. One, obviously you were contracted. It's just that when things were swapped, it's like if I've worked in a position and now they're like, we no longer want to put you in this, we want to swap teams, want to put you in another team. I like to compare it in that way. But the rules and everything still apply. The contract is still there, your lunch break is still there, your what's so on, they're still there. So it doesn't say it's not a good job.
So can I ask, like, maybe you're working and they actually don't treat you the way they have to, like, as you signed the contract. What do you report and how do you feel? Like, because you actually signed the contract and they told you that we want to treat you this way and your working hours are this way and your lunch time is this time. But when you're actually working in the middle of the year, actually change the rules without telling you. They told you that maybe they don't respect you the same way as you actually wanted to and actually signed. So how do you feel and where do you actually report? Like, yeah.
So, sorry guys, I'm talking too much about this topic. It's just very close to my heart. So I got a learnership, I think, in 2016. And so the learnership, it means you work and then you're studying at the same time, right? So while I was working there, I was supposed to get paid like every month. And then it got to a point where we were no longer getting paid. And then we started questioning why we're not, they're like, no, the systems are failing us and this and that, the company's not making money. We're like, okay, the first month we understood, like, but when are we getting our money? Because one, we need to support our families as well. They're like, no, we'll sort it out soon and so forth. So we continued because we want to study, we don't want to sit at home, you know. And then the next month we're not getting paid. One, the boss is no longer showing up But other people are getting paid. So the permanent staff, people that have been working, like, are still getting paid, but we're not getting paid. So we are unfairly treated, actually. So we're like, okay, number one, when we signed our contract, they hit our contract. So they're like, sign, quickly, sign, and we need to put them away. So what we did is we found a way to steal our contract. Then we made copies. Then we went to CCMA. We reported the case. I think within a week or so, they sent a letter to our workplace. They contacted them, like, you need to pay them. If they haven't got their payment by this month, we're taking further steps. So the reporting went to CCMA, we went to Marlborough CCMA, we reported them. So, and then after that, we got help. We got our money back, like a lot of money. It came back, it was a lot of money. So yeah.
It clearly shows that you guys are strong. Yo, going to CCMA.
We were scared at first. We were very scared because one, you're young, you're not sure what to say. But if you know that that's the only place to go to, obviously you go there.
I'm impressed, Shem. I want to be like you guys. Yo, hi.
It's very interesting what you guys have been saying, and it has been actually proven that almost 13.2% of mostly women in workplace face such kind of challenges. So I want to know, like, from what you guys have been facing, is it like, has it been mostly women or are also men involved? And even if men are involved, how are they involved in this? Are they fairly treated or is it equal? How is it?
Would you guys please help?
So, maybe try repeating your question
again. Okay.
As you said that you guys were not paid, isn't it? So from that, those people that were not paid, were men also included or was it mostly women?
So we had, like, I think it was 8 of us that were taken for that learnership. So we had, I think, 2 males and 6 females. Yes, sorry. So men were also involved, and they also took extra actions because the other one, the girlfriend was pregnant. So they need to support the baby. They need to prepare for the baby. They need to also support their families. So men were also involved in that. It wasn't a thing of, because you're a male, you get paid. A woman will not be paid. It was all of us. I think also it came from a point of we are sidelined because we are here for a learnership. We're not permanent staff, which it happens in so many organizations. When you're just there for a contracted season, like you're there for 2 months, at least you got a good job. But for some people, it's like, you're here for 2 months. No, we're not gonna involve you when we have our team meetings. We're not gonna involve you when we do this and that and that and so forth. So, but it was both genders.
Okay, so what are some things that young women do to get jobs due to high unemployment, and what advice would you give after that?